The Audi Q6 e-Tron is the first Audi model underpinned by the premium platform electric. What this means is that it wants to set the standards when it comes to range and efficiency. Above all, they also want to set the standards when it comes to design, engineering, and of course, user experience. I'm Yuli Ang, this is CarGuide.PH, and welcome to Audi's next chapter of electric mobility, the Q6 e-Tron. Competing in the premium mid-size segment, the Q6 e-Tron complements Audi's all-electric lineup. With its generous dimensions and expansive wheelbase, it means space for five as well as their luggage. Let's take a closer look at the exterior. A further evolution of Audi's e-Tron design, it's reminiscent of the Audi e-Tron GT. The soft shapes are in constant play with the creases and edges, giving it a sense of dynamism. At the front, the expansive single-frame grille is inverted and closed, following the trend of other Audi electric models. You also get the compound headlight design, and this one is actually programmable to your liking. While the front end is certainly powerful, the expansive glass and the quattro blisters make it stand out even more. The sporty stance is capped off by the short overhangs and long wheelbase. Now, remarkably, Audi has chosen to incorporate the battery's location in its design. Realizing that this is the heart of any electric vehicle, you can see it highlighted right there. Stepping inside, the Audi Q6 e-Tron marks the start of a new interior design philosophy. Materials were incorporated into the design at a very early stage of the development process. The high contrast elements are there to deliberately create a 3D effect. Now, beyond the traditional luxury elements, Audi also took technology into consideration, creating the so-called digital stage. This concept consists of three main screens: a full digital driver's display, a center panoramic display, and even a passenger display. The center and passenger display now runs on Android Automotive OS. The other interior highlights include the augmented reality heads-up display, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, and of course the 16-speaker Bang & Olufsen premium sound assistant with 3D sound and Audi Assistant. Now, the Audi Assistant controls numerous functions and recognizes more than 800 voice commands. The driver activates it by simply saying, "Hey Audi."
Yes, what can I do for you?
And this means that several functions can be controlled as required. It's also constantly learning and can be commanded with indirect or multi-intent commands. "Hey Audi, open my window."
Okay, I'll open the window.
Thanks to its new platform, the Q6 e-Tron offers this wealth of space. In fact, if you were to sit in the back, you would notice the center, which is free of a tunnel, as well as the expansive rear seat. There are also numerous storage and stowage compartments available. At 526 liters, the cargo hold is large. Once the seats are folded down, it grows to an even larger 1,529 liters. The seats even fold down in a three-way split for added flexibility. And of course, there's even a front too, allowing you to place smaller items like a small bag or even your charger cable. On the road, the Audi Q6 e-Tron has a newly developed electric motor drive with both power and efficiency in mind. The rear-mounted motor makes 326 horsepower. That's equivalent to a 0 to 100 time of about 6.6 seconds. Even more remarkable, thanks to a large capacity battery, the Q6 e-Tron can go up to 641 kilometers on a single charge. That's like driving from Manila to Apari, the northernmost tip of Luzon, or Manila to Matnog, the southernmost tip of Luzon, with charge to spare. And when you do need to charge, the 800-volt system means you can go from 10 to 80% in about 21 minutes. And even if you don't have access to something like that and go for a 400-volt system, well, the Q6 e-Tron has this nifty technology called bank charging. What this means is that it's able to charge the battery simultaneously and then together for faster charging times. Now, electric vehicles are often panned for their lack of emotion and driver engagement. That's not the case with the Q6 e-Tron. Thanks to clever engineering as well as, of course, its clever platform, this one is imbued with the usual dynamic and sporty handling that Audis are known for. The ride, you could say, is the best of both worlds. Thanks to the frequency selective dampeners, the vehicle can actually tighten up its suspension when taking tight turns or even soften when you're taking things like cracked pavements and cobblestones. And finally, the rear tires are actually wider at the back than they are at the front. This gives it more grip, and that equates to even better driving dynamics. Vorsprung durch Technik, progress through technology. It's more than just Audi's brand slogan. It actually is imbued as a DNA in every one of their models, and the Q6 e-Tron is no different. Thanks to its cutting-edge platform and, of course, use of technology, craftsmanship and technology come together. It represents a new chapter for Audi, and it makes technology even more tangible to the everyday user.